Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video I'll show you guys how to remove a Lexus LS430 headlight lens using a heat gun. And then the other half of the video I'll show you guys how to seal them back on. First thing first, remove any tabs or clamps or screws. So there's two clamps on top, remove them by a flathead screwdriver. On the bottom there's a screw that's holding the front lens to the housing. Using number 2 head Phillips screwdriver, remove it. This bolt is a special bolt, so you have to press it down to unscrew it. Next, I'm using a Harbor Freight heat gun on level 2 heat settings, which is the highest heat setting, and heat the headlights. Apply even heat all around it. Make sure you don't stop in one spot or else you'll melt the lens. Do this for about 5 minutes. Continue heating, watch for any signs of melting. Once done, we'll start prying the headlights. We'll be using 1.25 inch a paint scraper. I like to start on the bottom of the headlight, and using my left hand move any tabs out of the way. Also, when you press any of those tabs, make sure you don't press it too much because you'll bend them or break them. So do it gently, just enough to where they clear, but not too much to where they bend and break. And continue down the line as you can see, and then I'll go the other way. Pry and move any tabs. Move that tab. Continue prying. Move any other tabs. Continue prying. As you can see, the front came out loose. Next, we'll go on the bottom. Continue the bottom part of the half. In this step, I'm using my left hand to pick up the front lens apart from the housing, and the left hand using the pry tool to clear the tab. Looks like the other 3 tabs are clearing, so continue removing. Flip it upright, make sure all the tabs on top are clearing, and remove the lens all the way and put it aside. Next, we'll remove the original glue that held the headlight lens. This glue is kind of hot, so be careful when you remove it. Just pull the half and just start pulling on it. We can't reuse this glue because it's dirty, and you can't reuse it. It's only made for one-time use. Keep on removing it all the way around. This last step, you didn't want to come off, so take a flathead screwdriver and scrape it all off. In this step, we'll clean the headlights, but before we clean it, we gotta remove everything inside of it, the high beam, the projectors, the turn signal, and cleaning using regular water and dish soap. I'll skip this step because it takes a long time. If you guys are interested, I could make a separate video on this. Alright, the headlight lens the inside of the headlight is cleaned. To dry it off, I use the air blower. You could use microfiber cloth, but you're risking on removing the chrome, so blower works the best. To install the headlight lens, I'll be using a retro rubber, which is made by Morimoto. I find this one is the best one out there. I also like to refrigerate this sealant before I apply it, or else it becomes too sticky. When it's cold, it's nice and easy to apply. Continue applying all the way around. Watch that corner, apply all the way down. Cut it off where you need it. Also, if some spots, if it's too low, you could also apply extra. It's good to apply extra on spots that you need. Using microfiber cloth, a brand new one. Wipe off any dust that is left. Make sure you don't press too hard on the chrome or else you'll wipe the chrome off. Next, we'll install the headlight lens. Make sure everything lines up. I like to install the lens on the cold glue because it's not as sticky, and you could have an accurate position. Press it down as much as you can because the glue is still cold, so you won't go all the way in, but as much as you can, especially this corner right there that I'm pressing down, the upper part. So press down, make sure everything aligns, all the tabs are aligning. Okay, next we'll be using heat gun and heat the headlight for about 5 minutes. Keep going around it. Make sure you don't overheat it. Don't sit in one spot too long. Continue heating for about 5 minutes. Okay, using spring clamps, sandwich the two halves together and make sure all the tabs are falling back in place. Push them back in. Apply the top part, push the clamps back in, the corners. As you can see, the lens just goes right in and spot, and you just push all the tabs back in place so that they're connecting. Also, if the lens is not sitting all the way in, you could always apply extra spring clamps. Okay, take the last clamp and clamp the bottom corner. Install the screw using a Phillips screwdriver. Make sure you tighten it, but don't over tighten it so you don't strip the thread. Now that the glue cooled down a bit, you can remove all the spring clamps. Last is install those metal clips that hold the headlight lens to the housing. And that is all. Thank you guys for watching the video.